I too, and I've spoke on this before, diverting our young people from getting involved in criminal activity is a key priority for me, and I would be a fan of prevention and looking at ways of offering better alternatives to young people before they end up in the system. I have been working with a lot of Carlow services, and I can only say they do a marvellous job. They work so hard. But unfortunately, we do have crime rates among our young people, and we can change that. We can work in communities, invest in communities, in outreach, in drug programmes, in family resource centres to give these young people a chance. I have raised the importance, and Minister, the reason I'm bringing this up today too is I spoke to you there recently about a community hub on the Tulla Road. We need a building on the Tulla Road where there will be 2 full-time staff who will work with the people in the community. We have a fabulous centre in Carlow Youth Services, but they now need to expand their services to what is the Tulla Road, which is a site owned by Carlow County Council. Now, Minister, I have gone to the department, and I've gone to different departments because there seems to be, because it's a hub, there seems to be kind of I suppose, a grey area of exactly where the funding is coming from. My understanding is Carlow County Council have over £1 million approximately to go towards it, but they are now looking for over £1 million from the department. The cost of the build will be a little bit over £2 million for this particular hub that we need, because for 35 years in this area, we have had so many high density housing developments along this particular area. Unfortunately, little or no social, culture, green or economic infrastructure has been built to accommodate the increased population. And Minister, that's a huge issue, where you build, or where we build so many houses, and when we build them then, there's nothing there for our young people. And it has become a huge concern for me. And if you look at the NPF and the RSES, where they place a strong emphasis on achieving and maintaining sustainable and inclusive communities to contribute to a high quality of life. I really believe that's important, and it's about, quality of life. It's about everybody working together. I know that we have to get to children before they offend. We need to invest in the youth and community work, and we have to also work with the community. And I always feel the most important people are, as other speakers have said, within our community. They're the volunteers. They're the people that give up of all their times through sports. And again, if I mention one sport, I might leave out another, youth services or whatever. We have such good people, and I can speak on behalf of the people of County Carlow. Excellent people that give up their time, that bring children to matches, or would help volunteering in the matches, or just organise events. I see it even, I've been to so many field days in the last few weeks, delighted to be at them, by the way. But I mean, and you see all the children, they're participating in it, they're enjoying it, they might be playing a match, they might be they might be bouncing castles, and that's what it's all about. It's all about prevention, and I really want to welcome that, and that's what it's all about. It's how to support and engage in children and keeping them away from crime. I do welcome the youth justice strategy, and we have to tackle the crime at all levels and in all areas in our society. We need to go into the communities though with where the high rates of this criminality is, and we need to examine the range of issues that are affecting the community, including the needs of our young people in the area and the opportunities available to them and the root causes which lead to this criminality activity taking hold. And Minister, I do believe a key focus of this strategy is considering how youth justice policy might be more closely aligned to other child and youth policies and to the promotion of community and local development. A key priority is prevention again, early intervention. It is necessary to bring together all the relevant agencies and programmes. Again, I'm a firm believer in everybody working together. All the different agencies, all the different departments, all the different services sitting at the table and working together to see what we can do in communities, particularly communities are most at risk and the children where they are most vulnerable. So I really want to welcome this. Again, Minister, the reason I spoke up again today, I just think this youth strategy, just the strategy is so important. And I just think, they always say prevention is better than cure, and we now have to find that prevention. But I know families that I would know, and maybe a child took a wrong road or whatever. We also need support for families. We need to be able to help the families, maybe of a child that might have taken that wrong road, and we need to be able to work more with our Gardaí. I'm a firm believer in Gardaí, Minister. I'm a firm believer we only have 2 community guards in Carlow town. I know you told me it's not within your remit, but we need to recruit more guards in areas. We need to have community guards on the beat, going into areas that are most vulnerable. And again, I would be calling for more Gardaí for County Carlow. We had a meeting recently with our community in Tullow, again another area where they're crying out for guards. I would ask, Minister, that there would be more, I believe, maybe more talks between you and all the different departments, particularly now with, I know Minister Helen McEntee is back and I want to welcome her back from her maternity leave. But Minister, we need more Gardaí on the beat. We need more community guards. We need more involvement. And I can only say again, I do pay tribute to all the Gardaí, the work they do. I want to pay tribute to all the volunteers and the great work that they do. And again, I welcome this. Thank you, Minister.